Now we're going to talk about bags. So just giving you some feedback and data points from my travels and my experience. A camera bag. Just something simple like this. You can obviously choose many different colors, many different designs. You can put obviously many compact cameras in here. This does have a fixed sling and it is adjustable. It's sewn onto the side. Typically even one on my belt, on a belt loop. Just on my hip, especially if it's holding your expensive camera. It might be your iPhone or smartphone. I'm carrying everything in this, meaning I'm still using it to this day, but I'm using it as a backup for my action camera, batteries, you get what I'm saying. All the little peripherals, flashlights, phone charger, camera chargers, but I have used it as a primary and even just as a utility bag. I actually used this in Thailand and Vietnam. Yeah, so this is still relevant. I put my wallet, even a small bottle of water or hand sanitizer or disinfectant. That's a thing. Back when I was a smoker, you know, a pack of cigarettes, a lighter. Again, that's a thing. Survival items if you're into that. Vaporizer, same thing, put my vape in here. Now also a bit of a warning, a lot of locals in Southeast Asia will do this too. So depending on what you want, sometimes you want to fit in. Sometimes you may want to look like a local and sometimes you may want to look like a tourist or a foreigner because they might treat you differently. For example, they might charge you more if they think you're a foreigner or a tourist. And they might charge you less if they think you're a local. Yeah, that was it, and that way it's convenient. So even girls too, they might obviously want to choose different designs and colors. But yeah, small bag, very handy. But the whole idea is just to reduce theft. You know, if you're wearing it this way, or even this way, it's harder for someone to steal. Yes, they could pull it off your shoulder. But if you wear it like a sling across, it's much harder to steal. Someone might cut it or break it, but much harder. And I'll tell a story about that in just a moment. But yeah, so that way it's always here. Yeah, it may look a little douchey or daggy, but I've never been robbed, not in that way. So no one's ever got in my bag and stolen anything from me, be it a backpack or one of these. So hey, knock on wood, you know, I'm winning. At least it's working out for me. It was a lady, a young lady, an Australian girl. She was doing the same thing, holding a bag like this. You know, a woman's bag, obviously, like a slightly bigger one. And someone got in and took her purse and took her things. Another one, she was wearing it loosely, like that, and they just took it. They literally just snatched her bag and took it. You may have seen my sling bag. This is actually a sling bag, so if you want to Google it. Gurkha Tactical. It's named after the Gurkha soldiers, and the symbol is a kukri, the machete. My brother got this for me, thank you very much. So he got this for me for one of my Philippines trips and I really liked it. It's pretty straightforward. Now you can see it's got a very nice thick reinforced sling. You don't have to go this far, you might want to go a slicker one. Can you see here, this is a thick reinforced fabric as well, and it's got mesh holes in it. The reason why, this is actually a gun bag. So I'm just putting it out there, this is actually meant to be a carry bag or a gun bag. You may or may not want it for that reason. That's why it's so well reinforced. That's why it's got that pouch here, that little pouch, so you could reach and draw it if you wish. I'm not encouraging that, I'm just saying that's what it's for. For me, in practicality, I just put my cameras, again, cameras, water. See how much volume it has? It's actually quite a lot. And the reason why it's important, I tend to overload it. You know, cigarettes, wallet, cash, whatever you want, up here. Another top compartment, I love how it's compartmentalized. See another top compartment? That's important just because when you're in a rush or when it's dark, you know where things are. Like, to be honest, I put snacks up the top. So I usually put vaporizer or cigarettes, you know, again, or snacks, or, you know, just handy things. I've even had gauze in here. As you can see, I've got a handkerchief. That's very handy, you know, for wiping sweat, but also to wear as a mask. Sometimes it's very smoky, or you might be on a motorbike or something. You'll need to wear a mask. So there's so many pockets, so much versatility. Now, there's a couple of caveats I was alluding to earlier. The locals in Philippines have a tactical and shooting sports culture. They're into shooting sports. They knew straight away what this was. Again, you might be in an area where you want that, or you may not want that. Alright? That's just me, I'm crazy on the adventures. You know, you can watch my videos, I do all sorts of things. Like, you'll see a lot of those street hawkers and street vendors trying to sell souvenirs and things out of little bags like this. You'll see girls, local girls and grandmas all carrying little bags like this. Same thing. They're either selling things or just for convenience, practicality. Regarding this, you may not want to look that way. As you can see, it has a lot of moly webbing straps. I'll just put my fingers so you can see what I mean. As I said, it helps me fit in. If I wear a cap, if I'm quiet, they usually think I'm Filipino or Vietnamese or Thai. They're not sure themselves. They're like, is he a local? Is he a foreigner? And then when they hear me speak my accent, they figure it out that I'm a tourist or a foreigner. See how I've got it like this? Yeah? So I'm not kidding. That way my hands are free. Turn it off. but I've got my flashlight right here where I need it. So typically I do that, yeah. I just mount it high like that. So I might be, you know, counting money or just I'm paying for something, just got it on. I'm trying to read a map, I'm trying to read something. So that's incredibly handy. So I love these type of lamps or flashlights. Right, so this is a newer one. I've used similar ones in my series. I did have to glue it, which is impressive. After so many trips, it started to rip. So I started to look for a new one. I'll show you my new one. And also my tripod, see? So that's what's handy about Molly, be it a tactical bag or Molly gear. You can hang stuff off it, but my biggest issue is you'll hang too much off it. You'll actually just get carried away and put so much crap that you don't need. Ideally, I want to wear a backpack to spread the weight, and it's more comfortable and, you know, more normal civilian look. I'll quickly tell you guys a story. I was at Intramuros, the old Spanish city in Manila, and a tour guide had come up saying, "Come take tour for me." I said, "No, sir, just easy, wait. He was an older guy. Basically, he kept harassing me. I just said, "Sir, please just, you know, back off. Leave me alone. I've just got here, right? I just got out of the taxi." He knew that, that's why he jumped on me. I'm like, "Sir, please just back off." So an altercation starts. I was trying to be polite, you know, very first trip, I was green. Very first time in Manila, very first time in Philippines, you know, I'm, oh wow, you know, green and googly-eyed. Off the airplane, and he was like following me. He was trying to follow me into the old Spanish city. You know, it's like ruins and you do a tourist thing and whatever, and you can go watch that video. Anyway, so this guy came up and see this pull tab. Because it was a sling bag here on my neck, he pulled it so hard, it cut, just like now, cut into my neck. Just out of nowhere, he ran up, I said, "Hey, what are you doing? Crazy." And he just goes, "Ha ha ha," just laughing. And then I was like, "Back up, man, back up." He tried again, because I had it much tighter to my body. He pulled me again, and I just had to, you know, push him. I just went, back off, back off. I started screaming, "Stop, stop." Now that's what you're supposed to do, by the way, male or female. Make noise, make a scene, don't be embarrassed, just start screaming, "Stop, help, help." And I'm just saying, back up, back up. I'm screaming at him. A cop is watching this whole damn thing, PNP, right? Philippine National Police. Police officer walks up, "What's going on?" Explain to him, "Kuya, you know, he's trying to pull me and trying to take the bag." And he said, "Yeah, I saw." I was like, "Well, why don't you do something? Arrest him, that's assault." And he's just like, and he spoke to me in Tagalog, you know, you know, just calm down, why are you touching him and leave him alone? And he went, "Oh yeah." He just waited till the police officer left, and he tried again. So I just had to push him like really hard, you know, "Back off," you know, blah 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 blah. And anyway, eventually I got out of there. I mean, I did a tour, and so it was a very stressful, as you can tell, not the best experience, but I did the tour, the Intramuros tour. You know, we went around the Spanish city, looked at the ruins, and then got out of there. But anyway, so the point is, it can obviously happen with a backpack. Someone can pull you from behind, but even when this is on your chest, people can still try to pull it. That was just my point. That guy was just crazy, obviously, and he was just trying to pull it to see if it would break, or what he could get, or just to see how I would react. You know, he's doing it on purpose. He was just trying to pick on tourists, you know. I do like the concept. You will feel a lopsided weight to your shoulders, whichever shoulder you prefer. I like it again for the security, that I can wear things on my chest. I can even just always do that, put it to my side. My arm is still over it, or I can still feel it. I know if something's touching it or not. But it is very lopsided, so I was getting sore shoulders, like, and I could feel my shoulders getting out of balance. You know, I might swap it around. Yeah, so I don't recommend it. I'm just being honest. I don't really recommend it. Like, if you're like me, you know what you're doing, meaning I've got all these cameras and wallet, and I just want to have it here on my chest because I'm taking out my camera and making videos. Oh, I'm taking photos. If you're like me and you want it all ready to go, I do not recommend wearing it on your back like that. Again, just looks normal, cool. You could pull it around, but to me it just defeats the purpose. If you're going to wear it on your back, you might as well wear a normal backpack, and then you have two straps balancing the weight. So the whole point of this is to be a chest bag or a sling bag. Let's move on to the next one. This is my new one. As you can tell, very slick, no molly, just a little bit of, like 2 pieces of molly on the side. I like that. It looks less tactical. I know it's this whole coyote tan or khaki tan color. It might look a little military, but you would just look at that, right? And go, that's just a small little cutesy backpack. This is to force me to carry less gear, because I will load this thing until it's fat full. I will load this thing with water, supplies, cameras. you know. So it's kind of just a bit more compact, a little bit slicker. This is quite weighty because of the reinforced strap and the reinforced back. So there's all this mass, all this extra thickness and mass, and don't get me wrong, very good quality, very nice. I'll hold that up. There's also a rear pouch area, just like the other one. See a little bit of padding, so it's nice against the body. That is the thing, you will get sweat patches. So if you're doing the whole chest bag or sling bag, you will notice sweat patches. You'll have a sweaty chest, a sweaty stomach, just because you've got all this weight and mass and heat. You've got all this heat building up. So you will fidget a lot and move it around, but that's the whole point, you can move it around. Just to show you guys. $20, $20 or $30, but you know what I mean, it was very affordable. I love how slick and compact it is. I love that it doesn't have too much molly. There's a little bit on the sides, so I wish to hang things off it. And I'll show you guys the trick. Now the original design is meant to be like this, like a sling bag, so that's why I bought it, like a sling bag. It was so uncomfortable, just these carabiner clasps, these hooks. No matter what way I configure this, that hook just digs into my shoulder for some reason. It's just this weird thing. So I just found it really uncomfortable, but as you can see, I can configure it like this. A little bit slicker, you know, less molly, not too tactical, not too much like a gun bag. Still a joey pouch here if I wanted to do the whole, have something there if I really wished. Strap, like this. And then you put it here. Okay, so you clip that shut. And can you see? Now it acts as backpack straps, so to speak. So, I know this sounds funny. I have worn this in Australia like this, with two straps. That way it's better balanced weight, and obviously I can wear this on my back to balance the weight. And I've worn it like this with the same concept, just to test it out. And I had my camera, you know, like a water bottle and my camera, so, camera. And I got my water bottle, and then a guy actually came up to me and goes, "Hey man, that's a really cool thing." And I said, "Yeah, it's just a backpack," but he went, "Oh right, it's just a backpack you wear on your chest." But he said, "Man, I really like the colour, I like how it's slick, it was cool." I was in like a tourist attraction in Australia, like a public place, and the staff just said, "Oh, are you a photographer or something?" I said, "Yeah," and they said, "Yeah, we could tell you on the camera." And I just saw this going, "Oh, is that all your photography gear?" And I went, "Yeah." So the reason why, again, when people see this black, tactical, moly, military style pack, in Philippines they know that's a gun bag. They would even come up and say, "Hey, Poltik." Poltik is slang for a homemade gun, you know. "Hey, Poltik, you know, are you carrying a gun in there?" I say, "Oh, no, kuya, no, just tourist," or, you know, just joking around, "Ah, ha, ha, crazy, be adventurer, ha, ha, you're crazy." You know, but you get what I'm saying, they knew. They knew this is a gun bag, it's even got the reinforcement. That's like a reinforced holster, right? I'm not encouraging that, I'm just saying you may not necessarily want that attention. Also, people may treat you differently. They'll assume maybe, are you armed? Police may try to harass you, look for a bribe. So you don't necessarily want to look all hard and tactical. They may even try to arrest you, they'll be like, "What are you doing?" You know? Don't get me wrong, I'm into this stuff. It typically wasn't a problem in Philippines, they liked it. Like I said, you might see girls wearing a bag like this, or grandmas or whatever. That's just because it's just what they have, not because they're trying to be too tactical. And that's also an industry thing, just because they put tactical on something, tactical bag, tactical shoes. It's just the industry trying to sell products, you know, so just by putting a name on it, it makes it more expensive, you know, so they can make more money. This truly has been a tactical bag, excellent, but again, I'm still happy with it, I'm going to keep using it. I just want something a bit more slick, a bit more civilian looking. I like the whole slick look. So obviously, very nice, cute little backpack, but it forces me, don't carry too much weight. Like I said, water bottle, camera, extra batteries. Yeah, I'm carrying so much weight, it's silly, I should just wear a backpack. Alright guys, so just to show you, see, you would see me wearing straps and go, "Oh, he's wearing a little backpack." And that's it, gets it done. See, it looks very civilian, looks very normal. See what I mean? Just a nice little pack. And I'm wearing it close to my body. Don't let it drip down and hang. If you let it drip down and hang, someone will try and grab it or cut it off. So even if someone's pulling it, I know straight away it's close to my body. Not a big deal. Alright, let's get on to a backpack. This is an awesome bag. It's the Oakley dry goods bag. It's quite thick. Yeah? It's quite thick. It's got a side pouch here, another pouch here. Adapters, chargers, camera chargers in any charger. A water bottle, I should put a water bottle there. Same thing, I put flashlights, chargers here. Other utilities, you know, gloves, snacks in this one. Then you got this big, nice cover. I put other things in here too, same thing. Kleenex, snacks, cigarettes, whatever. Just anything I want to get to straight away, but nothing with that much. So even if someone tried to get in here, whether it's on my back or, you know, I left my bag for some reason, as soon as I open up the top, there's just, you know, Kleenex and snacks. You see the approach? Anything worth stealing, such as your wallet with credit card and cash, keep your wallet obviously on your person, in your back pocket or cargo pockets or whatever, you know, so that way it's on your person whenever possible. Alright, so as you can see, this nice big, I love this design because when you're in a rush, just throw the lid on, that's it. And then you've got this nice hook and loop type thing, metal. This did cause problems with Australian customs, they just asked about it, like they didn't like that it was a metal hook. And I said, guys, look, it's just a bag, I'm not trying to, you know, I'm not trying to break the rules or something, but they were just being paranoid, but they just let it, they said, yeah, that's fine, put it in the x-ray. They x-rayed it and said, yeah, it's fine. Probably would have been better if Oakley used a high strength polymer or high strength plastic. But I mean, I like it, it's like aluminium or alloy, aluminum, that's alloy too, they didn't like that as well. That the Oakley symbol was metal, again, it's good quality, but it's just one of those things. Gosh, yeah, I've been using this for a while, since season 2, Philippine season 2. An older model now, but I think you can still find it, it's a bit available. As you can see, very nice mesh padding that was very comfortable and breathe. There's also further padding on the backing and further padding down here. See how it's rubberized? Now that's important. Alright, look out for bags that don't have it, because when they rip and wear out, obviously it sucks, the bag is destroyed, or you may be able to patch it. Thieves will use razor blades. You know, just a sharp little razor, or a little tile cutter or Stanley knife, and they'll just cut it so your stuff falls out while you're wearing it, you know. Now you might notice, but by the time they've cut it, they'll just grab something and run, whatever falls out of your bag. You may not notice, and things are just falling out and they're collecting them. This has a side compartment, a huge side compartment for any type of tablet or computer. I usually carry a laptop with me. Even when I use a laptop for work, I still prefer to have a backpack, just so it doesn't look like I have a laptop, you know, so it doesn't attract thieves. If a thief sees a briefcase or a laptop, they just assume it's valuable and they try to steal it. But anyway, so this is excellent for travel. It's, you know, another front utility pocket, there's an organizer. See this pull string, I love that design too. You throw in, just say it's your clothing, you throw in your stuff, oh, gotta go, gotta get that aeroplane. Just zip it up, pull it shut, lock it shut, secure. I've worn this in the rain, I've worn this on boats, you know, wet boats and waves splashing. Yeah, everything was dry. So I can see why they call it the Oakley dry goods bag. This is called the SI. SI means standard issue for Oakley. Again, it's just more marketing, but they just market it to the military. So you got the SI backpack, SI military boots, SI hat, SI gloves. I have some of these items, you know. I have the SI boots. I think I've got the SI gloves now. Very big volume, as you can see. Big, deep. I don't know if that's camera can see in there, but yeah, cool. Alright, let's keep going. So yeah, I'm not saying you guys have to get it, but whatever works, you know. So I was looking at like hiking brands and, you know, hiking backpack, blah, blah, blah. That's what I meant about tactical. Just because I say hiking bag, travel bag, tactical bag, the companies do it just to charge more money. So if you just see something that's suitable to your needs, obviously this is my travel bag. I can put all this stuff, clothing, laptop, whatever, blah, blah, blah. It will get very heavy. That's what I meant by having the proper reinforced bottom and reinforced bag with padding and good straps. There's another little peeve. Again, I love this bag, but see these metal cuffs? They could have gone with a high strength polymer just to reduce weight, but I don't like it. I don't like the metal. Same thing Australian Customs didn't like, how much metal was on this bag. And it's just a cool factor. See how, you know what, I'll put it on. Can you see, it's just, I don't know if that's something up on camera, it's just like kind of a cool factor. It's not really practical, you can feel them sliding around. So you can feel the straps moving on that piece of round metal. So, yeah, and sometimes they make a bit of noise. Like, you know, like this. It makes a little noise, it's okay, I'm not trying to be a ninja, so it's fine. If it really was an issue, I could put tape or put some things around it to reduce the noise and movement. But yeah, like I said, it's just a cool factor, just so it's tactical. That's the only little peeve. It has lasted me, geez, since 2015, so 4 years. So 4 years of hard use and it's still working. Like, you know, I'm throwing it around, putting it in airplanes, on boats and hiking and what have you, so yeah, awesome. Oh, and while I'm in Philippines or when I'm in a country traveling, I'm obviously usually carrying this as well. So sometimes I'm ridiculous, I've got this on my back and then this on my chest, you know, so I've got so much on my chest and my back. So that's why I say try not to do that. You'll get a bad back and sore shoulders, and you don't need that much stuff. Like, you just realize how much crap you're carrying and you don't necessarily need it. But obviously, if it's to purpose, like me, you're making videos and it just gets a bit much. All right, so we've done really well, and I'm going to finish up now with travel luggage. I've already gone through, I think 3 cases. Yeah, these guys. The first few were my navy one. It was great. It was perfect. I got it for about $70, $60 or $70. It was a good case. It was like a nylon, and it ripped. That's all. The rest of the bag was good. It just had a rip. And that actually caused problems at customs, because they said, sir, your bag's ripped. They had to check it, and they went, okay, you're fine, but you know, just be careful. You're gonna have to throw that out now. You see, it would cause more trouble traveling. So I had to throw out the first one. My second black one, same thing, a fabric style luggage case, just broke. Just a generic. These are all generic, affordable ones. You know, the whole handle thing broke off. It was still usable, just that had broken off. So I got rid of that. The airport security would go, oh, why is that broken? And well, you be careful, man, because it gives opportunity for people to plant evidence or for something to leak or whatever. Very, very nice one from my grocery store, Aldi. But, so I'll demonstrate it. It had obtrusive wheels like this. See how they're spinners? And the wheel broke off. The case itself was very well reinforced, very strong. So I actually think this is a very bad design. So to all the luggage manufacturers or to people that are interested, but they just break off over time. You know, in the luggage compartment, the baggage handlers, they just throw them. They don't care sometimes. They break off. They're conveyor belts. They're tumbling around. Yeah, if you're interested in luggage cases, get these ones. This one's a bit flexible. We'll see if it turns up on camera. See how it's got a bit of flex? That's important, because if it doesn't have that flexibility, it'll crack. So don't go for those shiny, really hard ones. See these ones with a bit of flex. I'm not sure what you call the material. So that's going to be my next travel case, the white one. And I got that for about $60 from my Aldi grocery store. Oakley sale! I got excited, this was on sale. My Oakley. Now this is a bit strange, this one, huh? It's Cordura fabric, genuine Cordura, it's got the tag on there. I think this is more of an urban bag, meaning this is more for the streets, but I'll show you what got my attention. See, there's another zip. I think it's more like a sports bag, like you might be playing a sport. See? Like, you know, you might use this for, if you go to your sports training or practice or something. Very cool design. It's got the luggage handle. It's almost like a military style, you know, the olive drab and just the design. Again, the tactical thing, whether you care for it or not. Okay, only one position. This is the Oakley Iconic Medium Trolley Bag. Oakley Iconic Medium, Cordura. Quality, but this is what got me, because I know I just bought the Aldi bag, right, but then I saw this at the sale. I will be using this too. See these wheels? See? Very nice wheels, and see how they're sunk into the side, a bit better reinforced. So we'll just test it out. Obviously it depends on the style and the quality of manufacturing. 2 wheels is enough, you know, I can tilt it, roll it around. Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory, but I just like how the wheels are sunk in on this Oakley one. So if that one breaks, obviously I'll have a spare one. So as you can tell, I go through luggage cases. So I don't want to. It's not an obsession. It's just I keep breaking them because I travel so much. Whenever you buy a luggage case, your receipt, you know, take a photo or scan it, put it on the computer. The reason why many companies will have a warranty on the luggage case. I'm kicking myself. I spoke to my Aldi store. They said they were very generous. They said, sir, come back with the receipt. We'll just give you a refund. And I said, you know, I'll throw it out. I lost it, the black one. Yeah, so there's a tip there. And especially with any high value good, be it a camera or an expensive bag or a tablet or a computer, you know, keep the receipt. You could claim it on tax too, depending on your circumstances. Think about your objective, your outcome. If this just needs to be a bag to put my stuff to go traveling, Any bag will do as long as it holds up. Thank you for watching this far. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly have. You know, I've been wanting to share all my bags with you guys for a while, and I do get questions about them. Guys, as always, go ahead and check out my Facebook page, the Bee Adventures page on Facebook. Check it out, and that way it's easier to communicate. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to see the previous video, click here, and if you want to see the next video, click here. As always, thanks for watching, and Bee Adventures out.